Bruh. Bruh.
Hey, traders. Welcome to episode 837 of the show. We're in space. We're flying around. Don't worry about what you just saw. It's none of your concern. It's no big deal. We're just flying different places and stuff around the galaxy. It really is not anything to be concerned about, okay? You didn't see anything. Dang, dude, like, I'll tell you, though, for real, it's tough, man. With all these graphics, they freeze up. Like, you go from one scene to the next, they like seize up, and like you have to like go into each individual source and reset it. And all by just like, you don't have to do anything when you get in there, but it's just like I can't make it work the way I want. Dang, dude, you just do that and like should fix. Yeah, like what a joke, man. Okay, so you really want to talk about Bitcoin, man? I mean, really? It last night had a false breakout. We were watching it closely, but I mean, we're talking with less than like 15 minutes left when it was breaking out, 60-minute and 4-hour at the same time. It closed back inside of it, closed below the 200 moving average on the 60-minute, and has since sold off, but is now hitting support, very critical areas of support on the 60-minute. We even held it, man. Look, you broke it, and this is actually a miniature back test of a spring. Not even kidding, right? Where we fell below a critical 60-minute support, bullishly engulfed, ran up, and until earlier this morning, we had not tested that. We had not backed. Now we have huge rejection wick. But again, after the rejection wick to the upside, there's like the range between like 8,600 and 8,660. You couldn't break it, and now you're just pulling back again. And it's just like so much indecision. But I guess in the short term, on this insignificant time scale, we have in fact made a higher low than previous low for now. But consensus remains, we don't know, but at least we have targets to the upside and downside with the, measure move to the upside squaring up around 9,043 and a measure move to the downside where there's a square up also at like 8132. Now, that square up exceeds the measure move, 100% measure move of this rectangle we're pretty much in. But my God, if that's not close enough, could easily get there probably. Even if Bitcoin's down at 8181, there's good chance we'll see 8132. All right, you're just hoping, like for the bullish case, which you can't really sit on the 60-minute to see it. It does look kind of bearish on the 60-minute, right? Where you have a impulse down and just consolidation bearish rectangle going on, because it's called a bearish rectangle because the prevailing impulse was down, right? So, did we hit 100 likes? It didn't look like it, man. I said time's up and we were at like 95, but I had some complications on my overlay, dude. You don't understand how many buttons I have to push to get all this stuff to work. Oh my God, it's getting so complicated too. All the multi-function task too included in that. It's ridiculous. Still $100 below target. It's whatever, man. So yeah, again, like the argument, the 60-minute, right? But then you go to the 4-hour, gets a little bit better, right? Just a little bit. Now you have truly broken out. The uptrend you were in since January 3rd, you've been out of it since Saturday, when we did have that dump, and you're just going sideways now, and that's okay. As long as you remain above on the weekly. If by Sunday you're above 8,200, I think you're okay. The weekly support resistance zone historically is 82 to 8,500, $300 range. So if you zoom out, you can see a more significant range that Bitcoin was in for like 2 months before it really broke out January 7th, back tested it, and then ran again. So again, man, if you're talking the daily, pretty good stuff. I mean, as good as it can get. Let me Fibonacci. Dude, on Mother PC, I don't know what it was. All this work I did yesterday, there's just a bug now. I'm experiencing a bug, and I'm gonna lose all my saved work. I already have lost all my saved work because it's like it says, you have too much data. You need to erase things. Like I'm talking, it's telling me I need to erase like many things collectively everywhere on every chart, on every exchange, on every market. It's telling me that on TradingView. And I'm like, that's bullcrap, dude, because I've never had that problem ever. And so I go here to my backup battle station or whatever. No problems. No problems at all. So, yeah, having to deal with that inconvenience. But, what's up, Aaron Z? Thanks, man. Stock market, a little bit selling today. Well, I think the NASDAQ hit intraday all-time highs, but Dow Jones 2-day losing streak. S&P's down. Some Tesla shorts destroyed, dude. Probe sent me something, or us something, multiple people, where Tesla shorts at this point have lost $9 billion trying to short this on this rally, you know, this pretty parabolic run. Hold on, what is going on, dude? Huh? Dude, are you kidding me? Okay, what do you want, man? Somebody oh my god, dude, Chad, are you serious? Dude, that's not cool at all, man. Unbelievable that there's so much space out there and these punks have to come up next to me and literally hit my ship. Hold on, dude. We got him, man. We got him, man. Well, we didn't really get him. They have deflector shields. He got away. So we'll deal with it next time. Don't worry. Mother God, dude. Can't catch a break today. Can I? Can you catch a break, chat? Anyone? Okay. So we're on the big, you know, the big screen. I guess we call it big screen because it's big screen for charts. It's a lot clearer to see things. No big deal, man. Dude, it's not a joke, chat. Stop laughing. Like, you think this ship costs money, man? And when people like run into it, imagine someone running into your car and then just running away, like just driving away. Wow. So I don't know, man. I think it was like a, what do they call it in horse racing? It's the picture finish or whatever. I think it was like that for the likes, for the beer. Can someone tell me the truth? I need like Wayne Batson or Schwab or Andy or Kevin or Julia or Brad to tell me if we hit 100 likes before my face was showing. I need complete integrity here, okay? Because I will not get a beer if that wasn't the case. All right. Sorry, let me. I have this visibility only on the 60-minute, not even on the 1 second chart. So I mean, just to reiterate what happened yesterday. Not even talking about oscillators. We talked about the break, hook, and go confirmation that was real, but you understood my concern. I was very vocal about my concern about the engulfing candle that was, you wanted to close at the highest high of the session, and we pulled back, and that's not the strongest. You want, you know, a bullish engulfing candle. Look, you can see real strong engulfing candle. This is a pretty strong engulfing candle, though you did pull back and then eventually made a lower low here. Another strong engulfing candle. Those are the ones you want. Big engulfing candles, clear, convincing arguments. This was not a clear, convincing argument, really. So, still alive. You know, the break, hook, and go is still there. It's a daily time scale, so you do need to remain patient if you care about that stuff. Like, because the daily, although you're not talking the 60-minute, 4-hour, this could take like maybe 5-6 days for the break, hook, and go to actually take off if it's going to play out. So that is all we have. What did people say? What was the answer? Dude, good music. You hear this, chat? Wayne Batson, the Jesus Man. I think we all know that. That goes without saying. 104, John. Well, I gotta believe Jonathan. He's my like longest viewer or my oldest viewer of all time. For sure. I'm talking like Jonathan McHugh, episode 1 of Crypto and Chill. He was like the 3rd to 5th person to ever even comment on the live stream, on the live chat, and he's in here right now. I'm talking my first live stream ever, dude. So that's, I trust him. So, all right, I'm getting a beer because the rule or the thing was, if we hit 100 likes before I showed my face, I'd get a beer. So just hang tight. All right, hang tight. All right, I've returned with a beer. Man, my word. Hey, man, it's just a cool little goal thing that we do. No big deal. Been a few days as well, so whatever. Detoxed, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, that's Bitcoin, man. Above 8,500. Nothing's changed at all, really, since yesterday, except the craziness, the ups and downs in between that range. Still above it, man. This is very important. Very, very important. Weekly wise, Bitcoin turns down. Are we good? Yeah, I think we're good. Never mind. You know, the weekly, all you've done so far, look at this. That's the top of the range, right? The week of July 23rd, 2018. A big move up, and then a back test of the area that was once resistance has now become support. Is Bitcoin working on a break hook and go on the weekly, chat? We'll get a bruh or something for that. That's pretty solid, man. See the test. Look, and we tested it before, right? I mean, look, resistance, support on the way down for breaking for real. Dumping straight through it. Yeah, look, resistance before too. Right there. So this is a very important area on the weekly, and we are holding it for now. And we know historically, almost every single time Bitcoin has a weekly close above 8,500, the price almost certainly runs up to 9,500 to 9,600. That's just history, and we're just talking about it. You can't say I'm wrong just based on talking about what has happened historically, breaking 8,500. Okay. Monthly, yeah, was interesting. Oh, and we talk about the weekly oscillators again. Dang, did we? Okay. I think if Bitcoin rallies this week at all, I'm talking if Bitcoin, starts going up to where it was wicking, we're going to see positive momentum on this weekly candle. And it would be the first level of positive momentum Bitcoin's seen on the weekly since the week of August 19th, 2019.
To become a whale, you must first drink REKT. Clinking beer mugs, baby bottle, fire, mushroom, banana.
Yes. Drink like a whale, dude. All right, drinking like a whale. Is this how it works, smiley face? Is this adequate for you? Thank you, man. So, yeah, weekly oscillators still look grand. It looks fine here. Looks like you're moving on up, ready to start making positive momentum again after breaking critical resistance, and as of now, back testing the old resistance as support. Dang, man, that's good. Even if it all comes crashing down and fails, right? It still looks amazing. So you can't take that away from us. So someone's talking about the monthly looks great. We looked at it, and it actually did look pretty freaking good. The monthly, chat. The absolute first bullish engulfing candle Bitcoin has seen since the month of February 2019. So we're going on a year now. And here it is. Big bullish engulfing candle. It's beautiful, man. And the beauty is, look at the bullish convergence on the oscillators on the monthly. Very slow time scale. I seldom look at it, but someone wanted me to, so we do them. Like, dang, dude. You know, the low, the much higher low with inexistent negative momentum. Look, you're already waning. So if the, you know, think about if Bitcoin really starts moving the upside and we see 95, 9600, I mean, that's it, dude. It's like you're going to start showing like positive momentum again on the monthly. What? And, you know, with the RSI, 56.91, very close to bullish, which is 60. And that just means if Bitcoin really starts going on a run of impulse up, consolidation, and the rally after, because the prevailing impulse, so much room to run. And remember, what we talked about on the monthly on Bitcoin was when that 2-year plus long uptrend occurred on Bitcoin, you were oversold from November 1st, 2016 all the way to February of 2018. The monthly, dude. And when Bitcoin ran up to nearly 14,000, we only got to like 65, 66. Jeez. Take heed of the monthly engulfing, where we are on the RSI, and how we have like no negative momentum and it's already waning. That's what you should take from the monthly. All right. We cool? Everyone caught up? I mean, we just did another in-depth analysis on Bitcoin again. Since Tesla's in the description or the title of the stream, let's just look at that real quick. Yeah, dude, I can't do. Oh my God, I didn't ask to do that. No, thank you. Sorry, dude, I just can't do vocals because vocals screw everything up. All right, so today. This could be an abandoned baby, chat. Very well could be an abandoned baby. You're now showing bearish divergence on the RSI. A higher high, lower levels. Relative strength. You've been overbought on Tesla since December 13th, 2019. Exceeding the 1618 like the Jesus man. And again, is this the abandoned baby we're looking for? Where what would happen is if the abandoned baby was real, tomorrow you would gap down to like 547 or lower and sell off. That is how we would know there's an abandoned baby. You have 2 of the 3 candles needed for the true confirmed abandoned baby. All right. Yeah. So someone like posted something today. You know, like, and they might be right, man. They might so be right, but I don't know anyone really that trades this way, like not like swing trading or anything, but someone posted this. They said, the order books are double the size on the sell side. How can anyone think we're going up? We have been going down for a whole year now. Get it through your heads that this is all manipulation. So you're literally banking on sell walls from an exchange, one exchange probably. What is he doing? Researching all the exchange books? And even if he is, man, those can just disappear. At least we're using more than one variable like he is. He's just using order books. Imagine trying to trade just using order books and no other technical analysis, not go into the monthly, the weekly, the daily, looking in that, just order books, man. Like, that's crazy. And so again, just because if Bitcoin dumps to the downside and it fails and the downtrend continues, it's not going to be because of his reason. It's not going to be because the sell wall, the order book was just double, you know, the buyers and it was sellers. That's not the reason why Bitcoin would dump to the downside, man. We haven't made a higher high than 9,500 yet. Of course, that's definitely a possibility that the downtrend could continue on Bitcoin. And you know that is the consensus here. People just cherry picking stuff. I don't know what it is. But until you break 9,500 on Bitcoin and close and hold above it and then continue and then run again, Bitcoin is still in correction, a downtrend since June 26th, 2019. All right. I know, Michael. I know. But it's just crazy, dude. Okay, so Tesla, 569 got as high as 594. Crazy that it hadn't hit 600. But again, this could be setting up for a reversal pattern. We will see. Good luck to whoever is short on this, like deep short. Good luck, dude. I'm praying for you that it is abandoned baby and not just another gap up tomorrow to see the 2618 at $700. I hope not, dude. I hope it is time to pull back just for the sake of someone else. If you were going to try to run Bitcoin and you want it to keep going, you would spam the sell orders too. It's all, you know, I think a lot of it's algos and bots and stuff. But okay, so Tesla, you know, something I'm going to look at, and I don't think it's saved. I'm just going to have to redo it probably. I'm going to have to redo everything because of this bug on TradingView, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to redo it. Gosh dang it, dude. I use my force powers to change the song. Let me show you, dude. Let me just try it up. Excuse me. Make this work. I'm gonna make this only visible on the weekly. Keep it like that. All right, so the log scale chart on gold, excuse me, not Bitcoin. 1 and 2 on the top, and then 3 in the bottom. That gives you 4. Perfect. So gold, very bullish, very bullish. You cannot argue with gold being bullish. Like if you do, you have no idea what you're talking about because it's trending and it's upsloping. And they're higher highs, higher lows consistently, and you've broken overhead resistance. So, really, I mean, the fact that we got so close to 6140, the next kind of overhead resistance, is amazing. And you pulled back pretty violently because the trade war stuff, or not trade war, excuse me, the Iran missile stuff calmed down. But look what's happening. You know, with the 25% trend line of the equidistant channel, you ran up at the hard line a couple times, the fib extensions, pulled back, and now you're starting to try to round out a little bit. Okay, so the rally could become the attempted rally, right? You have your impulse, you retrace, bullish hammer, bullish engulfing candle. Now you're going up a little bit slowly, methodically. Not overbought anymore. You've reset your oscillators. This could be ready to run again, and 6,000 or 1,640 is kind of like the major target up here. Because look, dude, there's nothing effing here besides this. It's everything straight up, straight down between 1,500, 15, and 1,640 historically, just like we looked at Bitcoin. All right, so that's your gold update. Still very much bullish and could be ready to rise again. You can laugh at Tesla. I mean, yeah, it's bullishly engulfing today. So it's attempting its rally, right? You have the impulses, you retrace, it retraced, Tesla's retraced 50% of the way, and now it's rallying. It's attempting its rally. It's not made higher highs than that buying climax yet. And it very well may not. It may make the lower high, and then we sell off and have a huge C to D wave, and another harmonic develops, right? Being suppressed? I don't know about that, man. I really don't. I mean, why is gold being suppressed? It had a breakout, huge breakout, and it consolidated from September 5th all the way until like December. I mean, you had 3 months, 4 months of consolidation.
Bounty hunters. We don't need that scum.
Dang it, dude. I need someone to sub to my channel while I'm on the other screen. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. I mean, gold's trying to run a little bit right now. I mean, if it's being so suppressed, why in the world is it holding above this old support resistance and using it as support, really? It is above it right now. That is such a good sign for gold. You break and you hold above this long enough, you'll run again. All right, if the sellers are so weak they can't even break you below this area from September 2019, look out. That means, oh, there's not enough sellers. So time to run up again. Too much demand. We would say the same thing if it was like this. Oh, you broke this. You're below it. Not enough demand. Well, it's time to create demand.
Three things. First, rhodium chart quickie. Second, China New Year possible boost to Bitcoin thoughts. And third, where are we sitting on fibs and macro historically, also going forward this year thoughts. Thanks brother, you are appreciated by all.
What's up, Kelly? Thanks for the 781 crypto contribution. Hold on, this thing is like, when I get crypto tips, I have to go into another tab to review it. I'm just waiting on it real quick. Really appreciate it. 781 of Ethereum. Oh my god, Ethereum contribution. Much love. So, rhodium chart. Rhodium. Metal. What is this? Precious metals. Oh, rhodium is not even. Oh, I thought it was a precious metal, not an S coin. It sounds like precious metal, right? I think that's how they are making it work, right? Dude, I can't do this. So you want an S coin called rhodium. I take it you want it to the US dollar. I mean, I just go by default US dollar. I don't know what to do. You really, if you're gonna pick an S coin, you gotta give me the BTC pair or the US dollar pair. Otherwise, I'm just gonna default go to the US dollar pair. Looks terrible. Looks absolutely awful. Hit BTC. I don't even know. I mean, it started bearish impulse. You had an attempted rally. Common retrace is probably hit. Sorry, that wasn't log. This is linear. Yeah, destroyed actually. Real bad sell off. Yeah, you're making higher lows. Yeah, we don't know. I don't know when this is gonna end. People be like, "Oh, dude, is that some sort of harmonic, man?" I mean, dang, I don't know. It's a cipher of some sort. No, 70% retrace too deep. Nope, no harmonic at all here. It looks like it though. It's got all the makings of it. I wouldn't touch this. I don't think you can short it. If you can, hey, maybe at levels like this, you know, you go short. Because, like, remember, if it starts like this, it's bearish. The whole trend's bearish, meaning like one should be, if they're getting into something like this, they should be looking for shorting opportunities, not so much long opportunities. But yeah, it's hit a 78% retrace so far and no lower. You're not oversold, not even close to oversold on XRC, which wants to be rhodium, like XRC, right? XPT, XAG, XAU. It's like trying to like trick people into, and the name itself, rhodium, chromium, right? I mean, it's like trying to make people think, yeah, dude, precious metal, dude, but it's not. It's just a random digital currency, I guess, that you can trade on hit BTC, and has made a deep retrace, but there's absolutely no bullish divergence at all. So this means the selling could continue. That's it. I mean, if we're talking daily times, significant time scales, terrible. Terrible. And I hate to be so critical, but talking about your money here. So, okay, second, Chinese New Year, possible boost. Oh, I don't know. I mean, y'all give me some pieces of information on what happens on Chinese New Year's. The year of the rat now. It's coming out like 10 days or something. They're going to celebrate it. But I have no idea. And I don't implement that stuff into my trading strategy for an asset, because if I did, I'd be waiting and wondering, and I would second guess technical analysis. And, right, you know, there's alien variables. People, if they don't know, people are going to try to draw a conclusion. It's just natural what humans do. And so, yeah, drawing unconfirmed conclusions can hurt you and make you miss out on things. And then third, where are we sitting on fibs on the macro historically? Historically, you know, the macro historically, you're talking, I need a little bit more information on that, Kelly, what you mean, because that could mean anything, right? Fibonacci on the macro. The macro, you should mean Bitcoin. Are you talking about the stock market? Not so sure. So that was a not an easy TTS right there. Whew, put me to work. Any S coins up today? Yeah, Ethereum Classic. It's just, there you go, man. Look here, listen. Really trying to break above this battleground area. This is major here. You break this, you could have another rally, another big run. But I mean, you are overbought right now, and you're not making higher highs yet. You tried on this daily candle. You tried 947, 950. You got to break that, and you got to break over here. And really, to be safe, you want to break above 985 to $10 psychological resistance, but as well as the top point, the wickage. All right, if you do that, if you can break like 985, $10, you have a good chance to maybe see 1157 again. But again, you're overbought as F. So high risk for a new long, but beautiful, brilliant move and break of the supply line, and holding historical supports looking left with weekly and daily bullish divergence to boot. It's beautiful. Ethereum Classic. My God. Dude, I don't know what to do, man, about it. I don't know why they like freeze like that. I don't know if it's my graphics card or it's just like the way the file's set up, or the fact that OBS doesn't even know what's going on with video sources when you switch. It just doesn't make sense. So we can go the weekly on Ethereum Classic real quick. And just look here, listen. All right, I mean, this was it. This was telling. If you see something on the weekly that looks like this, shout it out from the mountaintops, whatever exchange or whatever market it is, right? Like when you're hitting these levels and you show this, the low on price and then the same low on price over the course of a year, 1 year, say something about it, all right? It's like if there's a threat of an attack or something, it's like, say something. Same thing. If there's a threat of weekly bullish divergence and like this, say something. All right, same thing. Weekly's good though, but not above the overhead resistance 956. Weekly. Okay, so you break that, could be very good. My God, that could be ridiculously good, but not until then. Okay, this was like the run up, and it was like, okay, critical areas, ET. C. Where's my chat, man? You just did a TTS, not sure why it's not showing up. Stream Moments, what are you doing, dude? Stream Moments being stupid, man. Yeah, you did. I see it in my PayPal. But it's not showing up. This happened yesterday to somebody, but it worked for everyone else. That doesn't even make sense. Mr. Scary, I'd love a 3080 Ti. I will pre-order it as soon as it gets unveiled and there's like an order for it. Give me a sec. I gotta fix this. There it is. Streamlabs. You suck. We hate you, Streamlabs. Do you have a message, Spencer? What was your TTS so I can read it? Because I don't know what I can do. Some people are just blacklisted from Stream Elements, and it won't show up. Nothing I can do about that, man. Like, nothing. Somebody sub to me right now. If you're not subbed, and you want to see, if you want to be the first person to sub to me with a new graphic, well, you can be that person right now. Okay, I don't get many new subs, but it's just like for the graphics. That's all I want it for. Yeah, I know, it's a stupid smiley face. They're trying to rip off Twitch, Claudia. Yeah, I've already given that analysis. Told you, it's like really reasonable. Very, very reasonable. Where Bitcoin will go in the short term. once this range is broken, this range we've been in since January 19th, not very long. So if you break out bullishly with confirmation, with candle closes and maybe back test or not, you break this 8750 area, the square up and target and measure move of the whole range is 9,043. Give or take a few dollars. Sorry. And then if you break out bearishly of the range at 8464, the target is going to be around 8182, but we know there is a square up all the way down here back from January 13th, 2020 at 8132. So that's also somewhere Bitcoin could run to if it breaks out bearishly. But what you got going on Bitcoin on a not very significant time scale is a range. And I'm talking, it's like this support resistance zone that has been tested just to ad nauseum. I mean, you could see how it was here.
Could you look at DBX? Head and shoulders on the 4 hours. Lower low soon.
Bounty hunters. We don't need that scum.
RJ Cash, thanks for subbing to the channel. You know, I know I have to like beg people to subscribe to me now just to get one.
Bounty hunters. We don't need that scum.
Sorry, and I don't know what's happened with the TTS. I had to do a bunch of different stuff today with graphics. Got a new graphic for TTS for a certain variation. I can't talk about it. It's a higher up variation, but it screwed a lot of things up, and I had to just backtrack. But yeah, you know, we'll look at it. Thank you for the 3s, and thank you for the new subs. I guess if you're a new sub, you might have just unsubbed to resub. That happens sometimes. Okay, it was DBO Dropbox, right? Okay, Head and Shoulders. Yeah, I remember this one, dude. This was the bullish butterfly. And an overall downtrend, though, so, you know, underperforming. And what do you think's going to happen, you know, after these retraces? Yeah, it's like it ran up at the 1272. Oh, this is a beautiful pattern. Beautiful, like, butterfly stuff, you know, and hit from a high point to low point.
Hunters. We don't need that scum.
What's up, Johnny Morris? Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Getting you on the hologram, dude. But yeah. Head and Shoulders on the 4 hour. I don't know about that. It's almost like a range, right? A clear range between 1879 and at this point it's kind of like 1738, and you're getting to the end of it, the bottom of it. Real weak, you know. You're at 40 again. And the overall thing here is Dropbox is just, since inception, it's bearish, right? So bullish patterns are going to tend to underperform, and once they hit their targets or they don't, they're just going to sell off again. Look how far we are below the 200-day moving average. That should give you an indication, complete indication of where we are and what kind of trend we are in. So, you know, but hey, you're talking about a bearish pattern and a bearish trend. Good on you. And he's talking about the 4 hour. Let me get to it real quick. Head and Shoulders, more like a triple top. Triple top, but again, you can just make the argument that it's some sort of little range, right? Look, it's like 1, 2, 3, and 1 on the bottom. It's like that. And so once you break, I think 1743, very fast, you could probably see 1663 to 1673. You know, in target, right? Like a measured move of a range like this. I mean, very easy if it breaks down, which it seems kind of like it very well could, right? Because these a bullish butterfly, chat, in a bearish trend, there's no accumulation with those patterns, is there? No. And look, you didn't even hit close to the 1272 on the 4 hour, only the daily. Crazy with the wick. But measure move down on Dropbox would put you at 1605, exactly where the PCZ was, or the beginning of the PCZ was for the 1272, right back to the entry on the daily. 1605 if you break out of this 1742 bottom of the range, or triple top, whatever you call it. All right. All right. Does that make sense, right? I mean, bearish trend, pattern with absolutely no accumulation. So there's nothing to even be optimistic about. It just means like, oh, we ran up, man, made a scrub, retrace. And look, left, look here, listen. December 21st, 2018. All we did was run up to it and did hit it like 3 times and have since dumped. We have back tested and regarded this area as resistance. That's if you're bearish, man, that's wonderful. That's exactly what you want to see. If you're bullish, that's like, get out of the way. Oh my God, man.
I wanted to take a look at TLT. 3-day as bullish convergence with the MACD cross about to happen.
TLT
Donation sponsored by TLT Options. Kings.
Isn't that like treasury stuff or something? Okay. Let me get a little coffee in me, man. It's really annoying though. The messages aren't showing up. I mean, it should be a quick fix. It's gonna reset. Let me see if I can just knock that out real quick. All right, so that's on. Just bear with me, chat. And we'll go to Bitcoin real quick while I do this, and then we'll go to TLT right after that. All right. Just bear with me. 60-minute, and we'll just have it up on the screen. And let me look here. Listen, what is? Oh, okay, it was super scaled in. All right, so 86.46, 10 minutes left, chat, until your daily candle close, where we are just near the heart line, the dead middle of this range we created. Really.
Graphics Ho took $25. I'm only here for graphics.
Graphics Ho, what's up, dude? Thanks for 25. Oh my God. I don't know the Graphics Ho. Who are Graphics Ho? Are you all Graphics Ho in here, chat? Did that message just show up? Give me a sec. All right, so it's gonna be middle. Full screen. That has to be it. And why would the messages not be showing up now? Just 2 seconds. Tip alert. Variations. This makes no sense, dude. Show messages. I don't know why it's not showing up right now. This doesn't make any sense. Crap. Oh, there it is. Wow. This should be okay. This should work. All right, no jar, I'm sorry. Had to reset it, but I'm just not gonna go through a stream where people can't see what the message is. Okay, so we'll go to TLT real quick, but you know, it's weird about this force stuff, man. I'll tell you, when you find out you have the force, all these questions are answered for you. Like, oh, okay, what is this these mysterious voices in my head? I thought I was crazy. I thought I was losing my mind, but the Galactic Doctor said we were good, and just to, you know, don't go too good, don't go too bad is what I was told. So trying to work with that, but I don't know, man. It's a complicated life, the Force. The message showed. Okay, I think it was just for one variation or something. We'll see. Buy a new spaceship? Oh my god, dude. Yeah, we're gonna TLT. Excuse me. I don't know if I've had that one charted before. I mean, I know I've had it. It was looking weird. It was looking bad. I think. Was it the top of a range or something? Oh, yeah. Now it's showing accumulation. Now I'm like, all right, this was beautiful. Dude, this was freaking gorgeous. Had this charted. It ran up, hit a 113% retrace, which is an effing PCZ of the bearish shark pattern. But the thing is, the bearish shark pattern, it sold off. It filled gaps. It did things. But now, the higher low leads me to believe that you're still uptrending. This is holding on and rallying. And what was your message? Daily bullish convergence on the MACD with a cross about to happen. TLT option. Spencer, yeah, this is good. A higher low here makes me change my tone. Like you're staying above this critical area from January 2015. Seems like, you know, the next resistance is going to be like 140, 147. If you can break that, 143.64, which is the...
Everyone, like the fucking stream. Before I tell my daddy to press the secret the entire world button, making all your assets useless.
Alright, don't hit an EMP, man. Electronic magnetic pulse, which would knock out all power for us kings. But yeah, thank you, dude, for the 420. Is that a space joint contribution? Thank you, dude. So yeah, this actually, you know, top of the range, whatever, but you know, look at the trend before you, right? The trend before you is bullish for the most part. So higher lows, higher highs. That's real. So it's now kind of like flagging. The PCZ was hit and now the flag. And if you look at it like this, 1, 2, 3, you're breaking out, right? You broke out of the flag. The momentum is shifting, but the accumulation shows us. The accumulation really shows, kind of like gold, dude. This is just like what gold did, man. So yeah, it does look pretty decent for potential upside because you just broke out, man. Are we cool? Anon? No, that was Spencer. Thank you for the threes, dude. Hey, look, the TTS worked for you that time, didn't it? Not bad. So again, 141, 143, 145, and really 148. Those are all going to play potential reversal areas. But man, I'll tell you, with the accumulation here, staying above, being above the 200-day moving average is all very good. Very good. All right. I know, the EMP would knock my ship out. Sorry about the TIE fighters. I got. What's up, AM? Hello? I said boom, but hey, dude, and your tip, AM, worked this time too. Remember, you were a victim of it not playing out a couple days ago. So thank you, man, for the elite contribution. While we look at TLT, breakout, like gold. I dropped what? What did I drop, dude? Huh? You just saw it, Slurry Burger Man? Dang, dude. Do you have glasses on, or? Kill McRiven!
Let me clarify rhodium precious metal chart. Also in a reference to macro fib question, was the Bitcoin I'm looking at what we may possibly see for retrace into 2021. Graphics ho took $25 much of the crypto secret space looking at. You tricked me with the promise of new graphics when all I'm seeing is wildly too coherent technical analysis.
Okay, well, look, man, I was telling you to roleplay a little bit, but you know, you weren't playing ball with me on the role playing, so you know. Dude, can you please just like, if you don't have to call me graphics, you don't have to be the graphics, so why can't you be the other person that you've been before? It plays so well into all this. And what's going on over here, dude? Do you see this, man? What's up with my green screen? What's up with this, dude? Yeah, dude. Learning things. So I don't know, man. Does that mean I wheel spin? Or what? Okay. Oh, I dropped a crown? Yeah, dude, whatever. I think it's probably for my teeth, you know. I don't actually have any cavities. Knock on wood. But, I want to write a novel. I mean, like, not a novel. A book maybe one day, but I still don't think I'm near enough, you know. Whatever, man. Who knows, dude? Tomorrow the ship could crash and whatever. But yeah, I'd like to write a book one day on streaming and whatever, everything entailed with it. You know. Graphics, so yeah, dude, I mean, again, man, All right. Good as
Bro, can you
God.
look Tezos Plaza?
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah, Reggie Bobby Man, we'll do it. TLT, looking good, Spencer. Thank you, Bobby Man. Tezos, yes. Dude, all I have to say, Sir Graphics, who is the top Jesus, man? Who is the top Jesus? That's all I can say to answer your question, all right? We're kind of like revolving everything around that now. It's like story time, you know? Or, you know, it's like, it became real, so. All right, so Tezos. And thank you, Graphics, for the 50 on the day, man. Marshall. So, yep, you had your big impulse. You hit pretty much where traders settled up May of 2019 at the peak here. When you sold off, you from a low point to a high point, you retraced 50%. And you've attempted your rally. Hello? That's how harmonics are created. You have your big impulse, XA, then B to C, and now you're going, your X to A. Now that was A to B. Now this is B to C, what it's doing now. You were engulfing. You're not engulfing
Alice and
anymore.
Nathan took $25. Here, you must have been looking for me. And Mitch, baby, I am here for you.
Oh, of course. Alice and Nathan's here. So what should we do? Since there's no chug variation, you know, and it was like the rule was 33-33. 10% chance. But, dude, that'd be giving you 4% advantage. Right? That's almost doubling your advantage on me with the variation if we do a wheel spin just for the chug. That's tough, man. All right, Bradford, I will. But again, I think it's way too early in the day. The day is my tenure as a streamer. I would like to actually have, like, not be a nobody, you know. Because people be like, who's writing this, dude? I don't know. There's some guy, some random. It's like, oh, I don't know who he is. Well, screw him, dude, you know. So, anyway. This could be the end for Tezos, right? Look what happened last time. You have your big run up. You have the big impulse, X to A, and then you have your A to B, B to C, and then C to D. Attempted rally. You made a lower high. Will we make a lower high here? Well, based on the oscillators, looking close to, man, you were pretty close, but not quite to hidden bearish divergence. But no, you're just showing some bearish convergence as it stands now. So this could continue to climb, but I would be wary. You get common retraces all the effing time on assets, okay? And so it's either a lower high, a double top, or a slightly
Emperor
higher
Neutral
high.
took $25. I demand wheel spins.
Oh my god! Oh god, he's here, chat. Well, we were just hanging out a little while ago, right? I mean, it's like, it's no big deal, man. But look, I guess I have to listen to what he says, right? I just don't, I don't get it, man. But I have been learning new things, chat. New things. Ancient things. We gotta do things, man! Wheel spins. Many, many wheel spins, man. We cool, chat? It's okay, though. I'm still good. Like, I'm not bad. I'm not bad or anything. I'm still good. I'm still a good guy. We're doing things. Wheel spins. How many wheel spins do you demand, though, dude? That's the question. Okay. Wheel spins. Got to figure this out, man. Do you know how I have a beer right now, Emperor Drink Troll? So, like, I said, hey, if we get 100 likes before I even show myself on screen, on the stream, then I would get a beer. And then, like, they ran out of time at, like, 95. But then I had, like, technical issues on the new stuff. And they got me. They got me, like, over 100 before my face showed. So I had to get a beer. Oh, my God, dude. So, real quick, man. Let's, I guess I have to do wheel spins. We might as well go to hyperdrive, right, dude? So.
Emperor Neutral took $25. Your powers are growing your power intensifies.
Yes,
Dragon Smiley tip $25.
Oh my God.
Our second Emperor Drink Troll. Give us a spin. Court.
T7.
Court.
T7.
Champagne bottle. Tropical drink. Clinking glasses. Clinking beer mugs. Tumbler glass. Beer.
Quick, we must make the jump to hyperdrive. Oh my god, real quick, dude. Let's go, dude. Type in the chat. Alright. So wheel spins, you say? Is that what it was? Let's go ahead and Bitcoin real quick. Just get it up. That's what she said. Gabba. Wow, that was a bombardment, chat. I do declare. Mother God. Alright, 86.61 right now. The daily is closed, right? You know, local on the 8s connect. But you can see where we are in the middle, kind of the, you know, higher echelon of the range, but not really, right? At the major resistance, 86.60 is it, dude. This is what I've had plotted for like a couple weeks now. This one area where we are, please take heed, excuse me, where it has been regarded many times as resistance. We're gonna do wheel spins, so good. All right,
Love the ship in Star Wars graphics, man. Pew pew.
Cryptos, thanks so much for the 14. Was that Ethereum too? All right, I think we're safe now. Let's get out of this system. Let's go to the you know, inverse emperor system now or something. Okay, dude. Safe. So the resistance 86.60, 86.59, where we literally are. Resistance, support. Close in reverse. Resistance. You understand where we are now is a very critical area if you're talking about a 60-minute time scale at all. So breaking this, we could real fast run up to 87.50 again, like we've done time and time again. Despite them not holding, that is what we could see if we break above 86.60 right now. Chat, you get it? Oh my god, dude. It's too much. Too much, chat. So again, man, breaking this could be good. But it seems like everything's chilled out. Everything's calmed down now. It was over 100. Just saw that. Nice. Get right. And thanks for the 571 people tuned in. Thanks for the 334 likes. Y'all are effing amazing. Still just waiting on Bitcoin to make a move. We're staying in the bungalow suite? That's the major question? Okay. I think we can chill it. Well, we're gonna do wheel spins. Might just chill out and wait for another day. I know times are tough for Tesla shorts, so. Did I get your E? Your E? Give this. Oh, Smiley Face asked for him too. I guess I have to do it. I mean, like, if Smiley Face is also, you know, I don't want to be like, okay, well, I can't do it, man. We'll do it. It's gonna be okay anyway. It's not like they're gonna hit. It's not like the chug is actually gonna hit, dude. I mean, like, let's be real. This is gonna go all in my favor here. All right, no problem. It's gonna be too easy, man. You'll see. But like, dang, dude, Mitch rigged it. And be like, yeah, maybe I did, man, because it went so well for me. Okay, I'll do like 2 or 3 or something. One for Smiley for sure. REKT. I don't have to do anything unless it's chug. How much do I think for the move? Ash C. My God, man. The targets are here. It's either the measure move of the range that you're in currently, 8181 or 9043, which is pretty much a square up to 8132 as well. So these are the targets. This is where you can go if Bitcoin breaks out of this range. That is it. It's that simple. And you should leave this stream with clarity and understanding. Ah, yes, if we break the range that we've created, this is where the asset could go, to the upside or downside. But as it stands now, it's very difficult. There's nothing on the daily really, pattern developed or anything like that. It's more like a broadening top or something. But again, we took our entry at 72.50. We've taken some profit. We're hanging out still. Oh, yeah, I got the EMP message. Yeah. Don't stream labs. Always stream elements. Drink Troll just texted you. It's going down Thursday night. I don't believe you, man. So, I mean, like, my God. We'll do another one just for Drink Troll, just for kicks and jokes, because it's not going to hit. Safe. See? I mean, you know what, dude? I'm so confident. I'll just do it for each one, because it's not going to hit. Safe. Look, I'll do it one more time, because I don't even care, because it's not going to hit. See? Told you. No debt, no scam. The 25s, they've all been spun for. So, confidence level high today, chat. On at least that. Dang, dude. Arlo, I'm good, dude. Thanks for the whatever. The offer of narcotics. I'm good, man. 789 days of bear market from yeah, I mean, yeah, not higher highs, yeah. It's a long time, man. Please turn hyperdrive off during TA charts. Well, dude, it's not like I didn't do the TA with everything off earlier in the stream, right? Come on, dude. I've done this analysis like 3 times or so now. So, I mean, like, anyone complaining about me doing the TA in hyperdrive knows or is late and didn't rewind to the beginning of the stream when they know I do my for real non-joke analysis without graphics. It's just like this, man. I'm just like scrolling up a little bit. I haven't been able to engage chat too much. So we should been going, man. I'll make sure I got the question. And Kelly tipped again. Let me see. Okay, rhodium precious metal chart. Also in reference to macro fib question was to Bitcoin, looking at what may possibly see if it retrace into 2021. Secret space program. Thank you for the Litecoin, Kelly. The 781 of Litecoin and cryptos. Thank you for the $14 of Ethereum. Appreciate both of y'all crypto tips. If you don't know about that, I don't sell crypto tips for fiat. They stay crypto. It's just like a thing I've been doing. It makes me hold in this crazy market that can be terrible or amazing. If you see the retrace into 2021, I don't, again, so like, for me, if you really want, I mean, I'm going to try my best to answer that question, but again, it's still kind of hard to answer because I don't know what, like, Fibonacci is not just like, can you Fibonacci for me based on the macro of Bitcoin retrace into 2021. See, I don't, for me, it's all relative. So relatively speaking, the way you should have the Fibonacci set up now is from the high point of the structure we broke out of to the low point.
Could you please take a look at VFX 4H on the TSX? I'm eyeing a higher low for a potential long, combined with bullish convergence. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'll give it a look, Frantic Man. Thanks for all the support. And yeah, we'll look at Village Farms, the one that got away. That sucked. But yeah, I know it still seems kind of like okay maybe for a break to the upside, but just continuously making lower highs, lower lows sucks. So for Kelly though, I mean, the only way I can be relative right now on Fibonacci is the high point to low point. We're near it to 92.52, 92.70 or whatever to 11,000, which those are targets. Well, I think if Bitcoin demand was to stay and we were to hold above 82 to 8,500 on the weekly long enough, then the run up again would see us 10,131, 11,000. But again, that is not certain. We have not made a higher high at all than a previous high. So this could very well still be in a bear trend. Understand that, please. I don't want to hear anybody coming in here if Bitcoin dumps the downside be like, I can't believe you said this, man, with targets 10,131, 11,000. It's like, dude, we're holding above 8,500. And until we break that for real on the daily and weekly, we're okay. Everything's okay. And the run could sustain. But right now, it's kind of just like crapping around. You know, the REKT and go wasn't that strong, and you're just sitting there below the 200-day moving average. If you're talking about Fibonacci relative to where we could go if the downtrend is to continue, Kelly, you could go from your low point from December 2018 all the way up to the high point. And you know that if we can't hold, 618, which is exactly pretty much where we, reversed our price action, makes all the sense in the world. That's exactly where you retrace from this high to low, 618 as well. Golden retrace, very well respected on Bitcoin. Go figure, Fibonacci, right? So if it was to sell off to lower prices and you were to break through all this support, looking left, your first target after breaking all that support is going to be 5,405, which is a 78% retrace. If you can't hold that, which if you get to 786, you're probably not going to hold that. There's not really any support there. You'd go down to the 886 at 4327, 4400, which there might be a little bit more support just from 2018. Still not going to be very strong. That's why it's so important for Bitcoin to never fall below 5,800 again. You just never want to see it do that, all right? You want to see it did perfect. Okay, at this point, it's like, if it's going to do what history's done in the past, right, where it always is going up, this is it, man. The correction, this is where it should hold above 8,200 for, a week or two, and then run to higher highs, and then keep on going up and eventually test this high. So, again, I can't really help with Fibonacci because the question was vague, and it's like, it's relative to which way we're looking at it.
What do you call a fake with streamer trying to troll on a midway Star Wars night? Pew pew cutie pie. Star Wars Kings.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I got trolled, man. I got jebaited. That's the word for it. Yeah, dude. I don't want to talk about it. My feelings are hurt. But that's all it takes, man. For 30K subs, all it takes is one guy, one person who's got a lot of subs coming in here and watching and be like, what's up, dude? And like the stream, but it's never going to happen. So, that's all I could do about answering that question. Kelly. BFO. Village Farms. The one that got away. Yeah, I guess if you can make a higher low, sure, but, like, you're saying bullish convergence. Yeah, I mean, bullish convergence for sure. But dang, dude, it's so weak. It's like, look, I mean, this was a support. Why are you falling back below it, man? Come on. You probably got to look through the weekly for this, is it, man. I mean, the weekly, you should be going, bullish and golden candle last week, or close enough to it. But again, like, look, you got to break above these. You should be, like, when you engulf like that, you should be getting follow through price action and running to the upside. And then you should break above, like, where you are now. You should break above 612 and hold above it. You should break above 685 and hold above it. Like, where is it, man? Like, why is it not happening yet? But yeah, you are at value areas and you're getting close to 200-week moving average 464. Village Farms, since inception, when it was created, the 200-week moving average, March 2017, when it had enough data, it's never been below that area. So, yeah, you're about to go positive on the MACD, so you might get a rally, but maybe the rally is just a lower high and dumps. Now like, the adjustments made. If that was the bottom, you could think that the first target's going to be 823 to 770 or 786, right? I mean, and then after that, 1011 to 1316 for the common retrace. But again, we don't have any weekly's not being very good to us. There's no impending price action reversal on the weekly. The daily is kind of meh. It's not like, we did have all this divergence that, but hey, look, here's the thing, dude. Have we shown any accumulation yet? No, literally none. Anon. No, that's not 89. Frantic, no accumulation. So no, the composite man, you clearly know if there's no accumulation in composite man, it's not acquiring a position yet. So get it. I mean, look where we are on Fibonacci. What was it? 85, 88.6% retrace. We haven't even touched it yet. So this could go down to 466. But there's a gap fill, dude, at 381. This is why you gotta be careful. Like, falling below 519, you're screwed. You're really screwed if you fall below 519, which is where we bounced. But the bounce only got us back to break even. I got out here. I don't think anyone else. I think people holding this still. Once this thing around, I'm like, okay, I'm just look at how much time it's taking. False breakout of the wedge. It's just not turning into anything. And hey, man, it very well could. But for now, it's just it sucks. But you can't argue and say this isn't deep value areas. It is on Village Farms, for sure. It's deeper than we want it to be based on, if it was going to be a Gartley, it's too deep. Too deep now. All right, main event. All right, so I've been live now 1 hour and 18 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Really appreciate it. Glad y'all are able to hang out with me on the spaceship, man. Do I plan on traveling a lot this year? Not really. But I do plan maybe Oktoberfest in Germany is kind of something I really maybe want to do. Haven't confirmed anything, but that would be fun. And then to maybe find some German viewers they'll still be watching me by October or September. It's like really September. Oktoberfest is in September. The 2 last weeks of September and the 2 first weeks of October is Oktoberfest. It's like a month long. Keep up on the Gartley. The Gartley that has gone too far, it went maybe the 1618 and then bounced, but it's not really doing anything. Look, accumulation is the name of the game.
American Music Hashtag EO.
What's up, Rick, man? Thanks for the threes. Yeah, AEO. Let me look at that. I don't know if it's saved, though. You know how that is. Oh, my God. Yes, it did. And this is the same stuff, man. It's like a beautiful Gartley. And I hate this, man. I hate how it's a descending triangle here. Why? Why is there a distribution with the buy wall going on? Below 1370, there is support. That's what I hate about this, man. It's like there is support. It could run down to 1280 and then bounce, right? 1327. But this is kind of the entry area for a long. But it's not going any. Why the F? It's not like, where is the demand? All you're doing is just making lower highs. So like whoever it is that is really driving this is only saying I'm selling on lower highs. And someone else is propping the price up. It could be the same person. Getting out before another dump to the downside. But yeah, this does look kind of like there's bullish divergence going on in the RSI for sure. But I mean, like, I don't know. We know if this was to run the upside, then you're looking, targets between $20 and $23.75. That's it. For this momentous size pattern. It goes back to August 2017. It's huge, man. Huge. This is it. Hold here and then run.
Rhodium Precious Metals chart, please. I appreciate all that you do in the production of the stream in this community. When the time is right, you're invited to my gold mine so I can have you get some physical shine. Much love, bro.
Sorry about the echo. I can't help it. I literally tried everything I could. This was going on before this was my backup PC in my backup office, so I don't know what to do. I mean, I've deleted widgets. It's just double echoes. What was that? When the time is right, I'm invited to your gold mine so I can have some physical shiny. Much love. Thank you, Kelly. Rhodium Precious Metals chart. What's the ticker? You type in rhodium. It's like, I don't really look at rhodium. A PLG? No, that's platinum. What? Rhodium charts. Give me a sec. Having issues here. I mean, rhodium. Like look what happens when I do it, man. Rhodium. All that shows up is Bitcoin rhodium. That's all I get, and on all, like I can't find the ticker that you seek. Do you got me, Kelly? Anything you can do? Tell me on that. Yeah, many things, Bradford. That's very good points for sure. I mean, what if? It's very possible. Super Mario, it's very possible. It could be a bear flag. We could dump. It's just a rectangle, dude. It's a bearish rectangle. Why do people have to be so cute? I mean, measure move, size of the structure, downside, near the square ups. Wonderful. But hey, American Eagle, yeah, dude, this is the area to go long, and right at the PCZ or whatever, you bounced. But when you bounce, you made a lower high. That's not really what you're looking. You want to start going, man. Stop being so weak and all this lack of buying pressure. Anyway, still looking. I can't. XRHO. Is that what it was? XRHO? I mean, this is like, I guess, all physical rhodium. The London Stock Exchange? Oh, yeah, rhodium. It's like palladium. There's not much I can really do here, right? I mean, what do you want? Technical analysis doesn't work here. It's just like completely parabola at this point. Right here you go, log scale. That's the only way it would work. And I think he probably even broke out. Like, for real. I mean, dude, any way you do this. Let's try this anchor point. 1 and 2 here. See, dude, there's no possible way to include rhodium inside of a trend. It's gone. The buyer demand continues, and that's all we can really do is maybe the parabola line of some sort from the bottom. All right, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, a bunch, right? I mean, this is it. It's like the parabola line going on rhodium. There's no way to Fibonacci here. There's nothing you can. I mean, we can try, I guess. This is the only way you can maybe get something, but I don't think so. So you just broke the 1618 at 650 in log scale, most conservative way of looking at it, in a parabolic run. So Kelly, that's it. Not much to talk about. When the rug gets pulled, it's gonna be nasty. Look how far away you are from the 200-day moving average. 2618 is 2822, but good luck on that. There's no opportunity that I see here for a long or short, for that matter. There's no bearish divergence. It's not a bear trend. All right, it's not doing things that are bearish. Just continue to run. Good luck. 822, that means if you broke 822, 850 psychological resistance, 900 psychological resistance. All right, 900 is going to be the strongest between 850 and 900. Okay, because zeros are stronger, I think, in a way than the fives. That's all I can do. Does that make sense? We cool? Rhodium Connect. Chat. Am I okay with just naked trading? Not using many indicators, just levels? I mean, like, you can do that, but I don't know, man. Once you go Fib, you don't go back. Fibonacci, you don't go back, man. And the Fibonacci is like, you can use levels like I've been doing on Bitcoin, but at the same time, I'm also using Fibonacci, right? I'm not ignoring naked levels. I'm using naked levels and coinciding with Fibonacci and everything else. It's like part of the strategy. Is definitely, you don't ever disregard horizontal line resistance supports. That's what we do all the time, man. Ivan Dale, I mean, you're saying golden cross on what, dude? Like, this is a TA show. I know Bitcoin's there. 9K on spot price. I don't know. Like, Kelly, this is the only chart that exists on TradingView for me that I saw, that I was looking online too at the tickers. XRH0 quote, physical rhodium, and it looks like an ETC fund or something. So if you give me a literal ticker, Let's see what works. Excuse me. So one day, man, one day Bitcoin will move again for real, but just not right now. And you're just gonna have to deal with it. Right, you're just gonna have to deal with it, chat. You broke out not only of the downsloping resistance, the old supply line. You've broken above a horizontal line that is historical. You've regarded it as support about 3 times now, 3 different days. Your engulfing candle turned into a harami, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, this is an engulfing candle, though this is technically an engulfing candle. It's pretty weak, right? You want big candles, and you've lost all your positive momentum, getting close to neutral, and so maybe we test it again. And we don't hold 8,500. We'll see it 8,378, 8,400, but we know on the weekly we can get as low actually as 8,200, 8,213 right there. Trader settled up candle close, so it's a large zone, 82 to 8,500. If you broke below 8,500 and went down to 8,200 and bounced, you're still safe. IMO, but you know, based on what we've already done with price action this week, back testing 8,500, you'd think, okay, break, hook, and where's the go? Next week, are we going to be able to engulf? Well, you're just hoping, I guess, for Bitcoin to do nothing this week so we can get that break, hook, and go confirmation. What does engulfing means? It means one candle previously, look, okay, good example right here. This is a candle, right? When your next candle completely covers, the body of this candle completely covers the previous one. So big bullish engulfing candle right here. Does that make sense? It's that easy. Dracaries. Oh, thank God, no dragons. Dakuo for experience. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure there's tons of stuff in Germany that are of historic importance, right? You don't like the bearish divergence in the 4 hour on Bitcoin? What? Strong bearish divergence in the 4 hour? No, no, I don't think you know what bearish divergence, unless you were talking about here to here. That's already played out, and it happened so violently that, I mean, maybe like on this 4 hour candle you could be like, yeah, there's bearish divergence for real, but that was like, I mean, that was happening when I was asleep and everyone else was in America. Like, it was Saturday night, Sunday morning, it became Sunday morning, and we'd stream for 5 hours plus during all this. So like, yeah, divergence appeared super late, super early in the morning, and it dumped. So the divergence, though, that's it. It played out. There is absolutely no bearish divergence right now. You can't argue and say that. There's nothing now. Because you're not making higher highs anymore. It's nothing, dude. It's just like you're just trying to hold on. Like, you try to make positive Momo, not enough demand, and it's like negative Momo, now it's just sitting here like in just neutral territory. Like waiting, like when will the move happen? When's the breakout going to happen? I mean, we could sell off all the way down to 84.62, right? Lose a couple $100 more of value, and at that point, I think if you get down to 84.60 something, you got a great chance of breaking out bearishly. Because look how many touches, you get back down to the stairs, the third touch, the rule of 3. The rule of 3 that states, like, if you're in a range or something like that, you hit a support or resistance for the 3rd time, mathematically a higher probability that you're gonna break out at those levels. Okay, so if you get down here, you might be going down to 81.30. If you get down to 84.64, 81.30 is the next target. Square up's way down here. Okay. Nation watches, dude. What's new, dude? What's new? What else can he do? Shield his crap. He's already been exposed kind of as a big fraud man boy. So we ain't got no candy for that, dude. No candy. We got no candy for him, man. No candy, man. God. right, so 86.17, Bitcoin's breaking down, and if you're talking about the 4 hour, beginning to bearishly engulf. Beginning to engulf bearishly, no demand. You're near the heart line now, and you break 8,600 with any kind of, real confirmation. We'll probably see 84.68 again, okay? The bottom of the range if you break this. 8,600, pretty important if you're talking about the range. Go to the 60 minute real quick, and maybe I'll just leave you with this, okay, chat? That you are engulfing bearishly on the 60 minute and the 4 hour. 26 minutes left on the 60 minute candle. And we know pretty much if you break below, it's 86 to 85.90. The historical support resistance on the 60 minute. You break below this, 85.90, 8600, we will see you at 84.62. It's that simple. It's pretty much that effing simple. All right? You hold above this long enough, very well could see 87.57 again. But we know once this range is done and we break out targets, 81.80 or 9,034, 9,043. All right? Oh, nice, dude. I can sign out in this scene now. Sweet, dude. Chat. It's been a wonderful stream. Freaking love y'all. Live an hour and a half. Hey, look, when Bitcoin volatility returns, man, marathon streams will maybe return too. But hey, I kept you. Look, you should be so understanding of where Bitcoin could go, what it's doing right now. Turn it off. Hold on. You should know, if you watch this stream intently, what's going on with Bitcoin. The clarity should be there. You should have light bulbs above your head on Bitcoin and what's happening. So there's no more questions on Bitcoin. So that's a successful stream, I think, if I do that. So let's get ready, man. Let's jump to hyperdrive and when it does that, man. Chat, it's been a wonderful, wonderful stream. Very, very grateful for all the likes, love, support, the contributions, and yeah, just grateful. So join the Discord if you haven't already. It's where you can get in contact with me and everyone else in this live chat. You know what's going to happen on Bitcoin once we break the range, one way or another. So until next time. Gosh dang it. Really? Yeah. Until next time. Respect the TA. God.
In time, you will learn to trust your feet.